Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jesse Jackson III, best-selling author and facilitator of the Don't Kick 'em Out book and training series. Really excited that you've joined me, and I have a critical question for you, and that is, what are you saying to your students? What are you saying? What are your words? What is the power behind the statement you made to your students? So often, many teachers do not understand the power of very simple statements and suggestions, things that they convey to their students. I always ask our teachers to ask critical questions of clarity. What's your vision for your kids? Where do you see them going? Because teachers give kids vision. Teachers paint pictures for children. And so your words and how you're dialoguing, the things you're saying, when I'm being good or bad, or even saying I'm good or bad, it has an impact on my vision and what I see. What's your realistic expectations for your students? How will you know 10 years from now whether you made a difference? These are things that teachers must know. But one thing that I want to impart to all teachers all over the world, and I'm asking all 3 million plus teachers and the new million that's going to come in and help us, soldiers in this war that we're fighting and saving young people's lives, developing minds with reading, opportunities for the future. I need us to never, ever again tell a kid they're going to prison. It's not your job nor your responsibility to imply that the way you're acting in third grade is going to get you in prison. That is not your job. That is not what this is about. Now, I want you to think about this. I get hot about it because it really bothers me. It has a great impact on what the kid hears and the brainwashing that the kid sees. So I know what my conduct is. I know what is available if I continue it. However, now notice, society is going to confirm those statements. So when I walk out of that classroom, guess what? The streets, they're going to say, hey, you keep that up, son, you're going to prison. Hey, if you do this, you're going to prison. Hey, if you do that, you're going to get killed. I find it ridiculous that whenever we are trying to get a kid on track, we either tell them you're going to end up dead or in jail. Have you ever realized that the kid ended up dead or in jail? So it leads me to believe that if we offered different lenses, different ideas, different ways, different methods, and different words to the children, that it would give them an idea about a different level of conduct. I always ask my students when they're acting a fool, where are you going to work? And how are you going to feed yourself at 21 acting like that? You know what that mind has to do? See that future and think about how I'm going to make some money and feed myself. I'm not saying, hey, man, it's something waiting on you out in the street. Hey, the streets is going to eat you up. They know the streets going to eat them up. I'm not telling the kid you're going to end up in prison. They know they're going to end up in prison. They know prison's a reality because it's in their family, it's in their streets, it's in their household. I'm asking all 3 million teachers in the world, never tell another kid you're going to end up in prison. It's not now notice, some say it with malicious intent. I'm not talking to them. You shouldn't be teaching. I'm talking to the teacher that doesn't really know better. You know, like the ones that like their spirit is all right about they're trying to motivate the kid and things like that. And what I'm saying is kids are not motivated by that statement. That statement, they say, I don't care. See, you see them and it develops ideas. So what I'm asking is that our teachers offer a different lens for that kid when you see that foolishness, when you have that referral. What are you going to do with your life? I keep asking these kids, what you going to do with your life? I always say that to my boys in juvenile. What you going to do with your life, son? How you going to feed yourself at 25? How you going to take care of all your babies? Because I'm not. I want them to think. I want them to develop new pictures. Prison is reality. Juvenile is reality. But guess what? So is also growing up and overcoming your foolishness and becoming a college, a high school graduate. So is becoming a $25 an hour employee. Hey, so is becoming a $10 an hour employee at 18 when you leave high school. All I'm asking the teachers to do is to offer new lenses. This is what we need. I've written this book. It's called Don't Kick 'Em Out. It's the future of American education and behavior. It puts the fundamentals of education on us, which means we have to make personal changes to be able to connect and understand a kid who has that brainwashed ideology about who they can be, who they are, and what they think is right, and how they think they should act. We followed this book up with a new book. It's called Closing the Relationship Gap. It is how to manage and improve your relationship with difficult students. Guys, I don't ever try to promote books to get you to go out and buy them. Listen, if people read it and everything, you want people to read it. But the thing I want more for you than anything is that you got to sit down and get trained. The purpose of these videos is to listen, learn some new stuff. The purpose of me leaving my house and leaving my practice and coming to your school is to help that group move forward. It is time to stop playing around and stop just doing this stuff that's not working. These children are fighting for their lives, but guess what? My staff, my teachers are fighting for their careers. This job is having a very negative effect on so many teachers, and we have to help them. They are seeking answers. These teachers are literally out here saying, help us. Tell us how to work with these kids. Tell us what to say to these young people. So I don't get mad at a teacher who told a kid with that conduct, you're going to end up in prison. I'm just going to re-educate that teacher and say, that's not what we want to say. Here's the route you need to go with that conversation. And that's why I asked, what are you saying to these children? Because what you say to these children as their teacher can set them on a path to higher education or to a prison wall. That's the power of a teacher. That's why I need your help. This is Dr. Jackson here, giving some energy and some love to my teaching colleagues that are competing at a high level, giving 100% to these young people. I need to tell you on behalf of millions of kids just like me, thank you. Teachers make the difference. When you come from a background where it's real struggle, if you meet the right teacher, your kid like me, you got a shot. So thank you to all my teaching colleagues for what you're doing for these youngsters. God bless you. Looking forward to working with you soon. Thank you for your help and your service to your country.